Well, this weekend is going to be quite busy, especially in the metro areas of Sydney and Melbourne. Auction numbers have increased by almost 20% compared to last year. In New South Wales, there are over 800 auctions scheduled, while Victoria has just over 1,000. However, in Queensland, there are only 239 auctions booked in statewide, which is down from last year. South Australia is also expecting a quieter weekend with only 116 auctions in Adelaide. Both Tasmania and the Northern Territory have no auctions planned. Meanwhile, the ACT is looking towards more than 80 auctions. Now let's get a look at the most viewed properties in your neck of the woods. A spacious 4-bedroom home with 2 bathrooms and 3 car spots is for sale at 23 Warner Avenue in Tarawong, New South Wales. It's on a 696 square metre block and has a large garage at the back which has been converted into a 1-bedroom studio. The property has an auction guide bidding at $490,000. 6 Payne Street in Surrey Hills, Victoria is a beautiful residence with 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and 2 car spots. The home has a modern barn-inspired style, sitting on a generous 975 square metre block. Inside, there's a spacious foyer, formal living room and a stunning kitchen with a butler's pantry. 42 Stewart Street, Hawthorn in Queensland is a stunning contemporary home with 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms and a 3-car garage. It sits on a 930 square metre block with a 20 metre frontage. The lower level features 3.2 metre high ceilings as well as an extensive glass and polish concrete frames providing ample natural light. 17 Penny Street in Sephirmore, South Australia boasts 3 cosy bedrooms and a well-appointed bathroom. 2 bedrooms come equipped with built-in robes and fireplaces, adding a touch of character to the space. The generous 266 square metre parcel also includes a lovely garden and courtyard, perfect for enjoying the outdoors. And lastly, 7 McManus Place in Corwell in the ACT is a modern 3-bedroom home with 2 bathrooms and 2 car spots. It's situated on an 878 metre block. It comes equipped with numerous modern amenities and is perfect for anyone looking for comfort, convenience and a beautiful view. And a property in Mooroolbark, Victoria at 1 Elliott Court has been the most popular this week. It sold for $645,000 back in December of 2019. It sits on a large 1,047 square metre block and great for both investors as well as developers. And I spoke to REA Group's economist Anne Flaherty earlier this afternoon.
Well, we've seen a real pickup in activity this spring compared to last spring. So this week we're seeing 12% more homes auctioned than at the same week last year. It really comes down to the fact that we're seeing an improvement in seller sentiment. People feel more optimistic about bringing their properties to market at the moment.
And why are we seeing an increase in the number of people looking to sell?
Well, if we think about where we were at the start of the year, consumer sentiment was very negative, and we know from research at realestate.com.au that people felt very hesitant to bring their properties to market. We've now seen a real mind shift. So we're seeing more people say that now is actually a good time to bring their homes to market. And the number one reason people have changed the way they feel about the market is that they perceive that there's more buyer demand out there compared to a year ago.
Now, the RBA decided not to lift rates again this week, but it doesn't mean that we're in the clear. How will this week's interest rate decision impact the market, in your opinion?
Well, I think the fact that we've had 3 months now where interest rates have stayed at the same level is also helping to boost confidence. So what we saw earlier in the year was that people just weren't sure how far they'd get. You know, we'd think we'd reached the top of the cycle, but then they still moved higher. What we're now seeing is that, you know, even if we were to see another interest rate rise, which is looking increasingly unlikely, buyers have more confidence in how much their repayments are going to be and the fact that they're not going to increase too much further from where they are now.
Now, leading up to Christmas, do you believe there'll be more homes on the market?
Look, I do think that we are set to have a very busy spring season. We do know that there were a certain proportion of people who held off selling in the first half of the year who are now bringing those homes to market. If we look at a year ago, we really didn't have much of a spring selling season in 2022. So I think that what we're doing is making up for lost ground this year, and we're really starting to see auction levels, listing levels start to pick up.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about property prices? People are divided as to whether property is going up or down, and we see it quite contrast in different areas. Tell me a little bit about what you believe is happening in terms of price rises.
Well, we've certainly seen prices continue to rise. At a national level, prices have actually increased every month so far in 2023.